Hi guys, and welcome to episode 4 of the Hyrule Historia series. Today we're going to be talking about the most influential incarnation of Link to the Zelda timeline, the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time is also the incarnation with Link with the most information known about him. So this will be a longer episode than the other Hyrule Historias. In a time a few hundred years after the Hero of the Four Sword, the Kingdom of Hyrule has a civil war between the Hylians and the Gerudo tribe, led by Ganondorf. During this war, a mother and her child fled into the forest, where the mother eventually died of wounds from the battle, and gave her son to the Deku Tree to be raised as a Kokiri. This boy was to be known as Link, and he would be the hero that would save Hyrule from Ganondorf. The young boy Link grew up in the Kokiri forest until he was 9, when the Deku Tree summoned him and told him about his past. The Deku Tree immediately died from a curse inflicting him from Ganondorf, and Link headed to Hyrule Castle to speak with Princess Zelda, where he found out that Ganondorf had made peace with the King of Hyrule. The Princess Zelda told the young boy Link, who had also gotten from the Deku Tree a fairy companion named Navi, to go and collect the 3 spiritual stones spread across the land. Link already had one of these stones given to him from the Deku Tree, and after he claimed all 3 of them, he played the Song of Time in the Temple of Time and pulled the Master Sword. Though, as being 9 years old, he was not old enough to possess the power of the Master Sword, and was sealed away for 7 years, until he was 16 and ready to have the power of the sword. When he came back from his 7-year slumber, the Hero of Time met with a mysterious Sheikah boy named Sheik. Sheik told Link to go and awaken the 7 sages scattered across the land of Hyrule, who were known as Rauru, Impa, Darunia, Ruto, Saria, and Naburu, as well as the 7th sage being the Princess Zelda. After Link had awakened 6 of the sages with the help of Sheik, he went to the Temple of Time in Castletown, where Sheik revealed that he was actually Princess Zelda in disguise. The moment Sheik revealed this fact, Ganon captured Zelda, or Sheik, and transported her to his castle, where Link was soon to go to defeat Ganon. After heading to Ganon's castle and defeating all of Ganon's minions in there, Link headed to the top chamber of the castle, where he met Ganondorf and Zelda. Ganondorf had finally gotten the full Triforce in the same place. Now all he had to do was take the pieces, and he could rule Hyrule forever. However, Link fought him and was victorious, but then Ganondorf used his Triforce of power to turn into Ganon, and the Beast Ganon, and fought Link. However, he was defeated again by Link and Zelda's power, and was sealed by the 7 sages. Zelda was sad about wasting 7 years of Link's life sealed away, so she sent Link back 7 years to a different timeline, where he could warn Zelda about Ganondorf, and he would not pose a threat to the kingdom. However, Once Link had reached his old time, his fairy companion Navi left him because after the fairy has fulfilled their destiny, they go and they die back in the woods. Link tried to follow Navi to find out where she went, but was not successful in his quest. After returning the Master Sword to the pedestal of this time, the hero Link was told by Zelda to go into the woods so that Ganondorf would not be able to find it. The hero of time went into on a quest to find his fairy companion Navi, and on his quest he was ambushed by two fairies and a Skull Kid wearing a mask. He followed the Skull Kid, who stole his Ocarina of Time, and eventually followed him down a tree into an alternate dimension known as Termina. Thus begins Majora's Mask, the first game of the child timeline. After ending up in Termina, the hero of time was turned into a Deku Scrub by the Skull Kid. The Deku Scrub then went to the Happy Mask salesman in Clock Town, who told him that he would teach him a song to turn him back into a human if he gave him his mask back from the Skull Kid. And after promising to find the mask known as Majora's Mask, the hero of time was then told by the Happy Mask salesman the Song of Healing, which turned him back into a human. He then told Link that he only had 3 days before he would have to leave, which happened to be the same time that the moon possessed by Majora would crash down on the land of Termina and destroy everything. Link then went on his quest with his newfound fairy companion Tattle, who was part of the Skull Kid's side and was one of the fairies who ambushed him in the forest. But after realizing of Skull Kid's bad intentions, joined Link's side. After Link awoke the 4 guardian deities of Termina, the giants, he sent them to go and stop the moon from crashing down on Termina. And then he went inside the moon and fought Majora and its 3 different forms, as well as the 4 other abomination masks that were with Majora's Mask. However, Link, with the help of the Fierce Deity Mask, which gave Link the power of a god, Link was able to defeat Majora and save the land of Termina from the destruction of the moon. He then took Majora's Mask without its power, as he had defeated the power inside, and gave it back to the Happy Mask salesman. He then made amends with the Skull Kid, who was just lonely, which was the reason why he had picked up the mask from the Happy Mask salesman. The Skull Kid had thought that the 4 giants, who were formerly his friends, had rejected him and didn't want to be his friend anymore. However, they told him that they were still his friends, and the Skull Kid went back to his old kind ways. Link and Epona returned to Hyrule, where they set back on their quest to find Navi. After this quest, it's likely that Link joined the Hylian Knights and became a knight in the army that fought against Ganondorf when he invaded again Hyrule. It's also fairly likely that he married the farm girl Malon from Lon Lon Ranch. The hero Shade from Twilight Princess is the hero of time's restless spirit, who goes on to teach the teachings to his grandson, the hero of Twilight, and helps him defeat Ganondorf once and for all. It's likely that the hero Shade died peacefully after this, and Hyrule was free for a while. Thanks for watching my 4th Hyrule Historia chapter, and be sure to check out these other videos on the Hero of Time by Commonwealth Realm and Master Nintendo Bandit. I hope you enjoyed this content, and if you like it, be sure to like and subscribe. And until then, I'll see you again next time. Bye!